guys, Matt Tranel here with Premier Realty Group, and we're here with another episode of Hometown Highlights, where we highlight local small businesses in the Wisconsin Rapids area. And today we're with Nate out at the Fallback. Welcome, Nate.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
So the Fallback, guys, for those of you that aren't familiar with the name the Fallback, it's the old Wild Horse Saloon. We're out on Double W, just east of Kellner. 90th-ish, right?
Yep.
Is that close? So just east, head east off of 80th on Double W, and you'll run right into it. Lots of stuff out here. We got sand volleyball, bar, music stage. I'm going to let Nate kind of talk a little bit about what do you guys, what is the Fallback?
Yeah.
What do you guys currently offer? What are some things that are coming down the pipeline?
Well, I guess the biggest thing is to explain what's behind us. So we created a big outdoor stage with an old deck, and we've got big national headliners coming in, Jared Neiman, Jason Michael Carroll for Fallback Fest in August.
Okay.
So the end of August, we're doing that. And that's kind of going to be my kickstart to music. We do music in the banquet hall, which you can see the wall too right there. We've got a front bar that has a cap of 350 people, so we do a lot of bands there this year. Fall, winter, we're doing Friday nights. Every Friday night we'll have music, live music with a band. Once a month we'll do a DJ, but otherwise it'll be live bands. And we've got, I think last count was 58 different bands coming in between August 25th and April 5th or 6th.
Okay.
And
nice.
I mean, we also offer our full volleyball courts for all summer long. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're pretty busy. We have 14, 16, and 8 teams on our volleyball nights.
Okay.
Fall, winter brings darts, pool, and we also have our fish fry on Friday nights, but
okay.
we have dining all week long.
Okay. So obviously it's a bar, so we're serving, alcohol. What about the food? Well, you said fish fry, so it's not just bar food.
No, so it's been an up and down journey for the last 3 years, perfecting what we've done with the kitchen. I simplified it a little bit with this last menu change. So it's absolutely burgers, appetizers, wraps, salads, and then we do our fish fry on Fridays, and we have specials throughout the week. I do my own homemade pizzas that I'm able to wrap and freeze, so we always have those available.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. So music kind of sounds like the big, right? So, in the Rapids area, there's obviously other places that are bringing in bands occasionally, but it sounds like you're looking to do this at a pretty consistent clip where it just kind of becomes a staple.
Yeah.
That if I'm looking to go somewhere to catch some good food, get a drink, and listen to some music, weekly?
Yeah, absolutely. So over the last couple of years, I've centered on some of the bigger bands, the ones that are $10 at the door and Saturday nights, and they'll bring 300, 400, 500 people, and it's been great, and you do it once a month, but it kind of leaves a little desire for the rest of the weekends in the month.
Yeah.
So this year, I decided I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to book a bunch of bands, and we're going to kind of go crazy with it.
Okay.
One of the things I'm doing is the Friday night thing. I always want to have Friday night entertainment in the bar instead of the banquet hall. And then on those select Saturdays where the band is just too big for the bar, then we'll move it out there, and then some of the bands will have a $10 door charge and stuff like that. But overall, I want every weekend to have music and kind of hit on, I think it just gives people more of a reason to sit in a bar on a weekend and not just sit there and drink, but enjoy some music at the same time.
Totally. Or a good reason to say, hey, let's go out because we can get dinner and listen to, some
absolutely.
music and enjoy it. So, cool. So what's the backstory? What's the backstory with you, the Fallback? There was a little double down in there, before the Wild Horse. So what's the story? What's Nate's story on, how this came into existence and kind of what your, history of it?
The long story is I met the old owner, Dave. He had Wild Horse for over 20 years, and we met because I wanted to do volleyball tournaments out here. So I started hosting volleyball tournaments out here, a cancer fight. I did a benefit for 6 years, did that, and got to meet Dave. And when he was ready to get rid of the bar, he approached me, and it was something that I had always thought about.
Yep.
And so the only reason I did it was the volleyball courts, and it's developed since then. I only play one night a week now, and I'm half retired, but being able to offer it and nice courts, we put a lot of fence in, lights and everything that wasn't here before and added to it. So I jumped in and did that, and when I opened it, it was Double Down. Okay. So I took over, changed the name from Wild Horse to Double Down. A few years later, we had to deal with a trademark issue and changed the name to the Fallback.
Okay. Nice. And so obviously, originally it was you were into volleyball. Hey, it's a sweet volleyball setup.
Yep.
I can keep that running, do what I want to do, and have the bar. But you've kind of morphed it now into obviously a lot more than that, right? Adding more food, adding
Yeah.
music inside, outside, you know.
Yeah, and this business has been here for a long time, and Dave centered a lot on weddings, and we still do weddings, and
Okay.
we do, this weekend we have a reunion and a graduation party both on Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
So we do a lot of different things. Morphine, it's been the challenge. I took over January 2020,
Okay.
and that year sticks in a lot of
was-
people's heads.
yeah, yeah.
So
That
regardless
was a
of
rougher
beliefs
year.
about
Yeah.
it, that was a great year to buy a bar.
Yeah.
So we've kind of had to, go with the ups and downs and find
Yeah.
a way to maximize what we have.
Yeah.
And when it comes to what I'm doing this year with the music, that's kind of where I feel like I'm leaving a little bit out there, and I want to add more, use the property I have.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if people want to find, right, if I'm just like, hey, what's going on at the Fallback this week? Where am I going to find you? What's the easiest way? Is it social media? Is it a website? What's the
Yeah, it
easiest way to find
depends. Facebook is obviously the most
Okay.
easiest.
Okay.
It's the easiest for everybody, typically. But for those that don't use Facebook, we do have our website, and it's choosethefallback.com.
Okay.
Very easy to use. I work with a company, 240 Group, that does an amazing job with my website, and I don't
Okay.
have to really worry about it
Yeah,
as much.
totally.
They take care of
Yeah.
because I think that's one of the things you lose track of.
Yeah.
So we
Totally.
try to keep it updated between the two of us, and
Okay.
everything.
Otherwise, they can go to Facebook.
Yep.
You'll have on there what's cooking Friday night, or if there's band.
Absolutely.
Let's just key in a little bit. So you mentioned Fallback Fest.
Yes.
What does that look like? Let's give everybody the dates of that, just because that's coming up end of August.
It
and
is.
That's going to be a pretty big weekend of
Yeah,
music.
so I've dabbled with national acts. I had the Swan Brothers in, and that's just me being ambitious, and I want to, bring big music to
Yep.
Wisconsin Rapids area. This year, Jared Neiman was available, and so we booked him. And then instead of just doing Jared Neiman, we kind of turned it into a weekend that I like to do every year. So we're going to do it outside, food trucks, bouncy houses,
Okay.
the works. So Friday night, we have Smoke Road and Jared Neiman. And then Saturday we go into 5 different bands we had that start at 12:30. So
Okay.
we have Ben Johnson here, Corey Wise. Grand Union starts the day at 12:30, and then ends with Jason Michael Carroll. And Brett
Okay.
Westgrove starts right before Jason
Okay.
Michael Carroll.
Okay.
But I have a covered area that we're going to do an outdoor dart tournament on. So
Sweet.
there's a
Okay.
Facebook event for that, and we're doing a bags tournament as well.
Okay.
So
So that'll be Friday, Saturday,
yep, Saturday's the big day,
August
25th and 26th.
25th and 26th. Okay. So Saturday's kind of the bigger day because it'll be
It
going all
is.
day.
Yep, and more kid friendly with the bounce houses in
Yes.
the sand, and
Yeah. Food trucks.
food trucks all day Saturday.
Okay. Awesome. So 25th, 26th.
Correct.
Put it in your calendars, guys. Try to get out here. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of music, bouncy houses, food trucks, darts tournaments, bags tournaments, volleyball, all kinds of stuff for the entire family. So
absolutely.
Otherwise, if you can't make that weekend, check out their Facebook page and come on out. Friday night fish fry, music almost every week, and so you can get to see which bands are coming by just checking that out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.